Well, hello there. My name is Christopher Beck, and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance. Now, what you are about to witness is in a crazy amalgamation of 30 hours of me farting around in this video. What you're about to witness is what I did during those 30 hours of me playing, and it's now going to be split between like what we did with episode 2 in like a highlights catch up, and in the moments as you've seen with all of the other episodes, main story. I want to experience what else this game has to offer, all of the different side content and quests. This game is awesome. So I hope you enjoy what you're about to witness. I know it's a bit of a shake up, but hey, this might work, and if it doesn't work, I'll go back to doing what we did with 2.5. Apparently that really worked, but we shall see. So I hope you enjoy. Ooh, dearie me. Not the apples.
Where's your master?
In the paddock.
Crucifix? What kind of beast could do this?
By the blood of the martyrs. What happened here? Why?
Someone came at night and hamstrung every one of them. The horses, screaming, must have woke poor Ruddock, the stable boy. And when he tried to stop them... And then when my husband tried to help them, they killed him too. And when they were done, they put a torch to the stables.
My sincere condolences, ma'am. I swear we'll hunt those monsters down and make them pay for this. Did they steal anything? Any horses?
Nothing. They wanted blood, not coin.
Did your husband quarrel lately? Was there anyone who might want revenge?
He argued over the price of a saddle, maybe, but nothing that could drive a man to this.
These are dark days when there's more kindness in horses than in men. Did you see anything? How many were there? Or what did they look like?
We saw no one.
Has anyone tried to follow the trail?
No. We were fighting the blaze until now, and even if we weren't, what chance would any of us have against someone who could do this?
Mount up and quarter the area. We have to find out where they went. Look for tracks and ask the folk if they saw anyone. Fuck! Someone must have at least caught sight of them.
Yes, sir.
What about me, Captain?
What the hell use are you? You stay here.
Please, let me do something. I could have a look around the area and see if they left any tracks.
Well, if you must. Just don't get in anyone's way, don't go too far, and come back here when you're done.
Okay then, looks like I've got a little bit of investigation to do. I've got to get into my Columbo persona before I do any investigating.
Oh no, I better hang around because, if I leave now, it looks bad up.
Another useless soldier come to ask questions. You should have fucking been here last night.
Don't take that tone with me, boy. Show me that arm of yours. Let me have a look at that wound.
What's wrong with your arm? Oh dear. That looks painful.
That's all you gotta say about it. You useless prick.
Amazing.
What in the world happened here?
The bastards attacked us. At night, a little before dawn.
And how did you come by that wound?
I heard someone talking, so I went to look outside. Then I saw what they'd done to the horses. I shouted at those bastards. Caught one by the cloak and started beating him.
Without a weapon? With just your fists?
Yeah. But he cut me pretty good, the fucker. Lucky for me, the others started to come out then, so the raiders ran. All that's left is his cloak.
And you've got no idea why they did it?
Something must have gone wrong for them. They ran off without taking anything.
There's one man in particular. Huge. Dressed all in black. Voice loud enough to crack stone. Did you see him?
Who the fuck do you think half killed me?
So he really was here. The bastard. I'm sorry to trouble you, man, but could you tell me about the raid?
The noise woke us up, me and Smill. We thought the horses were restless, or maybe some drunk had staggered here from the inn.
Do you get drunks coming here a lot?
Sometimes, but not this time. My husband went out to see what was going on. Then I just heard loud voices and screaming. It's so stupid. It didn't even occur to me at first that something could have happened to Smill. I didn't find out until the morning.
Did you recognize any of the voices you heard?
No, but they spoke Czech, cursing like demons, even at each other.
At each other? They quarrelled?
Yes, something must have happened.
And where did you hear this noise?
Everywhere. It was chaos. I don't even know how many of them there were.
I mean at the very start. Do you remember where you heard the noise come from then?
I don't know. I just don't know.
Who should I question about the raid? Did anyone here see anything?
Ginger was sleeping in the stable. He might have seen something. Jacob, the old stable boy. He even fought with them.
From what I've heard, Mark was the first one to wake. It might be a good idea to talk to him.
Oh, crikey, they've really gone to town on this place.
Leave me alone. Go away. But there's no need to be afraid. With your help, I'll find those bastards and then I'll make them pay.
They deserve it. What do you need to know?
What actually happened here?
They killed the animals and... Why did they kill them?
Did they take anything?
No.
Think carefully now. How did it all start?
We heard the animals, their shrieks, then Smill. He shouted, and they murdered him.
You're certain it was the animals first and then Smill? Not the other way round?
I'm certain. I'd never heard a sound like that before. Now I'll never forget it.
What happened after that?
We ran outside and it was chaos. Animals were dying, the stables were burning, and those demons everywhere.
The stables were already burning. Didn't that happen after they fled?
No. It was to set the blaze when they arrived.
You said they were demons?
No, just vermin. Worthless human vermin.
How many of them were there?
Not many. There were just a few that came after us, but more round the back. I heard them yelling at each other.
So they were yelling because of all the noise?
No, something happened. They quarrelled.
In the back? Where?
Towards the woods. To the north. They were trying to get away.
So some of them were running away and the others were fighting?
Aye. For a time. Then more of us came out and we fought back, so the others fled as well.
Where? Where did they run to?
To the north. Into the woods.
The raiders fled north into the woods.
What makes you so sure?
The stable boys. From what they said, it makes sense.
So, you're relying on the word of those cowards.
They might be scared, but they saw what they saw.
I'll send Ruta with you, if you do happen to be right.
Ah, this wasn't done by animals. They must have gone into the woods this way. They went deeper and deeper, for sure.
Bastard really got me good. How could it have gone so wrong? And who the hell brought those other fellows here? Fucking greenhorns. One kill that ginger brat from the farm, and then they slice you up. We'll find those bastards, and I'll send them straight to hell myself.
But I'll already be there, waiting for them.
Don't talk that way. We'll get back to the camp, and they'll take care of you there.
No, my friend. I'm not long for this world. Go, before someone finds us here.
I saw them. Who? In the woods, there's a bandit. In the clearing, a short way along the path from the north gate.
Bloody hell! Let's have at them!
Good luck happened here.
That was a job well done, lad. I don't reckon
Someone in
we'd have
Neuhof
ever found
must know
those
more
bandits
about it.
without you.
Do you know who this belongs to? It's a hoof pick I found on one of the dead bandits.
How should I know? Go and ask at the stables.
You know whose hoof pick this is?
Ginger's. He was always bragging about it. Why do you ask?
Found it on one of the bandits in the woods.
But he... Because of him? Because of him they murdered us? Lord in heaven!
Wait, hold on. You think Ginger was responsible for the attack?
He ran off! Don't you see? He was acting so strange and then he ran off! Why the hell would he do that?
That does sound rather odd. And you don't know where Ginger could have gone?
Dunno. Ask Jakob.
Any idea where I might find this Ginger?
Well, that's the thing. He packed up and left.
What?
Look, I know how he looks. But Ginger is a fine fellow. I don't believe he had anything to do with the attack.
Where could he have fled to?
I might know. But you gotta promise me one thing. When you find him, listen to what he has to say before judging.
You have my word.
Sometimes the charcoal burners come to see him. He gets on well with them. I think that's where he's gone.
And where is that?
No idea. They've always kept to themselves, you know, charcoal burners.
But the forest is full of folk like that. They could be anywhere.
Aye, except these ones won't be far. If you follow the stream from the stud farm towards Ratte, you'll come across one of their camps. Only
what?
Ginger didn't go that way, though. He always went by the big road, through the woods in the direction of Uzhitz.
But how can I find them?
There's always smoke when they work. You'll smell them before you see them. And they need to be near water. There's that too.
So if I go through the woods along running water, I'll find them?
Exactly.
I think Ginger is mixed up in it somehow.
Why do you say that?
The bandits I found in the woods were talking about him.
They mentioned him by name?
Well, they said Ginger.
That is suspicious. But it could be a coincidence.
The toothpick I found on the dead bandit in the woods is his.
That is fucking suspicious.
He disappeared right after we found those bandits in the woods. And I think I know where he went.
Where?
To the charcoal burners. He has friends there.
We've got to find him. But if his friends really are hiding him, I doubt they'll talk to my men. You should search for him, Henry. Go, before the trail turns cold. I'll send a report to Ratai.
Could you help me?
Depends what you want, doesn't it?
I'm looking for Ginger, a stable boy from Neuhof. They say he ran away and joined up with some charcoal burners he used to hang around with sometimes.
Sorry, there's never been a lad called Ginger around here. You have to try somewhere else.
A murder's been committed at Neuhof, and that boy likely knows who did it. It's vital I find him.
There's been murder aplenty in these parts of late, but that Ginger lad really hasn't been here.
There'll be a lot less murdering going on once I bring those bastards to justice, so how about helping me out?
Calm down, lad, for the love of God. There's been no one like the boy you want round here. But then again, there are other charcoal burners. Try them. You might want to hurry. You're not the first to be asking about him, and the others weren't exactly a noble-looking bunch, although they were generous with their silver.
They didn't happen to say what they wanted him for?
No, but they definitely didn't look like they wanted to invite him to a feast.
Do you have any idea where else he could have gone?
You said he was friends with the charcoal burners? Well, you'll definitely find some in the forest between Neuhof and Uzhitz. There's good spots around there.
But that forest is huge. I could spend weeks searching.
Then follow the river. That's how you found us, isn't it? Where there's charcoal burners, there's always water nearby.
I'm looking for Ginger from Neuhof. Do you know anything about him?
I know him. What do you want of him?
There's a few questions I need to ask him.
Well, you'll have to go somewhere else to find him. He doesn't come here much.
I really must speak with him. A murder was committed at the stud farm, and that boy probably knows who did it. I have to get him to talk.
And you think he had a hand in it?
Hard to say. He ran away, but on the other hand, it seems he stabbed one of the attackers.
Well, when you put it like that, it's clearly urgent business. I do know him. Not personally, but I've seen him around. He's friends with the charcoal burners down by Townburg. I know he hangs around with the twins there.
Downstream by Townburg? Somewhere by the castle?
If you follow the river to the west, you're bound to run into them. Oh, one more thing.
Yes?
Some other men have been around asking about him, but they weren't as convincing as you.
I'm looking for Ginger, a stable boy from Neuhof.
Then why don't you look for him at the stud farm?
He was there, but now they say he's hiding amongst some charcoal burners.
And where did you hear that? Anyhow, there's no one of that description here. Try asking somewhere else.
Look, a terrible crime's been committed at Neuhof, and Sir Radzig wants the culprits found. And here you are making it harder for me.
Well, if you've been sent by Sir Radzig, you can deal with those two criminals who've been lurking around asking about the same boy.
And do you know where they are?
They won't be far, but I don't know where exactly. From here they headed south, so maybe try there. There are plenty of good hiding places around.
So you're saying I should find them and kill them?
Just see to it they can't cause any trouble here. And then I'll tell you everything I know.
Hey, who's there?
Come here, Lily Lip. Taking care of those two cutthroats.
You don't look like you've been in a fight.
You calling me a liar?
Ginger was here, but the lads hid him away somewhere. I suppose there's no need for that anymore. He's in no danger now, is he? And nor are we.
That's right. You're safe now.
All right. They're hiding him nearby. A little way along the route to Uzhitz, there's a path to the right leading to a spring. From there, you'll find an overgrown trail to a ruined hut.
Finally, some useful information. Now tell me exactly what happened. And don't leave anything out.
I woke up in the middle of the night because I needed to go for a piss. So I went out into the dark, same as usual, only there was something there that shouldn't have been. At first I thought it was just a trick of the light, but it wasn't. Then it was too late. They went past, and I thought they must be horse thieves. I would have yelled, only I was afraid they'd kill me. So I waited until they were out of sight, and I started to sneak away, but then...
Then the slaughtering started.
Yes. I thought they'd steal the horses and ride off. That would be bad enough, but then all the killing started and flames everywhere. It was terrible, like hell itself.
And then?
It seemed some of them didn't like it either. They started squabbling among themselves, and some of them started running back where they came from, right towards me. And I had that thing in my hand, the hoof pick.
So you stabbed the first one in the belly?
No. He ran right into me. He was running fast for a fellow with a limp. He pushed me aside and I fell on the ground. Then he told me I'd better lie low if I valued my life. And he ran off with the others. I did what he said and hid. Then the rest of the gang ran past.
And then?
Then I waited in case that limping one from Uzhitz came back. I didn't dare come out until I was sure. I think it was almost like...
What about the others? Was there anything you noticed about them?
I don't know. There might have been maybe 8 of them, and 2 of them were really big. That's all I can remember.
You know what they argued about?
I didn't hear everything, but I reckon some of them were only there to steal and wanted no part in the killing.
I've heard everything I need to hear, so I'll leave you be.
Wait! What about me? Won't you help me out?
Perhaps I could. What would you like?
I'd like to go back to the stud farm, but those cutthroats who want to kill me are still around. Will you help me?
They're out of the way. I ran into them on my travels.
Really? That's great, but...
What?
I'm afraid to go back to the farm. I ran away, and God knows what they'll think about it all. I don't know if they'll even want to talk to me.
Try, and you'll see whether they drive you away or not. But if you explain it to them, they're sure to understand.
I suppose you're right. Thank you for your help, and God bless you.
I talked to Ginger and found out what happened.
Out with it, then.
Ginger fled because he recognized one of the raiders. He was afraid they'd come back to silence him.
Well, he was right. They were asking about him. So who did he recognize?
He didn't know his name. Some fellow with a limp from Uzhitz.
All right. Since you've gone this far, you may as well ask around in Uzhitz. We've enough to do here in these parts anyway. Sir Radzig will tell you about it. He said to send you to him if you haven't already been.
My lord, I managed to find a clue to the whereabouts of the bandits.
Excellent. Bernard already told me what's been happening, but I'd like to hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
The Neuhof stable boys, a lad they called Ginger, fled from there and hid out with some charcoal burners. I have to say, there's a lot of them around. I never thought how many forges and ironworks they have to supply.
That's true, but keep to the point.
Oh, yes, sir. I had quite a job finding him. He was well hidden and with good reason. The bandits wanted to kill him because he recognized one of them.
Did he tell you what happened?
He said it wasn't one gang, but 2. And one of them took fright when the slaughter started. Seems they were only interested in loot, so they quarrelled with the other lot. Then it came to a skirmish in the woods and one of them was killed. The rest of them scattered.
And did you find out where they went?
All I know is one of them is from Uzhitz. I know enough about him to be able to track him down.
All right, but those cutthroats must know who he is too, right? And if they want to get revenge on him or silence him, you'd better hope they don't get to him before you. So drop everything and get on his trail. Find out what he knows and then report back to me.
So it is at this point that I completely ignore Sir Radzig's orders and I go back to Rattay to train with Captain Bernard here. Because what you didn't see in that 20-minute montage of that one quest, by the way, is whilst I was searching for the bandits that were after Ginger, there was a lot of people that attacked me, and there were many fails. Warhorse Studio have designed a game where archery is an option, it's kind of an ability, but the main problem is that it expects you to be pretty much up in the melee combat. There's double the amount of combinations that you can learn with a long sword, short sword, hunting sword than there is to the mace and the axe. The game wants you to learn how to use a sword. Fine, that's not a problem. I don't have any issue with that. And it kind of makes sense. In the big world of Bohemia, where it's supposed to be a difficult encounter, I've got to be able to become that jack of all trades. So I spent, I kid you not, the next 10 hours in this stupid arena with Captain Bernard. So much so that after 10 hours, I can now comfortably beat Captain Bernard with real weapons, and I do not need to wear any armor myself. Now you're probably thinking right now after hearing that, dude, you can beat Captain Bernard without any armor? Bro, you must have learned all the combinations, man. You must be like a master of the sword. So what kind of crazy moves have you learned? Thank you, random man who looks really similar to me and also wears a different hat, but sideways. I didn't learn any of the combos at all. I learned one button, and I dubbed this the I win button, and it is simply called the Master Strike. So what did you have to do to get this crazy ability, man? I mean, you probably had to get max strength and a masters of all different types of swords at the very least, right? Well, you're wrong. I had to get to level 3 of the longsword, and he taught me the greatest move in the history of the game. Yet it is also the biggest flaw of this game, which I'm now about to demonstrate. Okay, so that was it right there. So that was a few attempts of the Master Strike, and it is basically very simple. When that green shield appears, all I have to do is press the Q button, and what it will do is it will block his attack, and then I will proceed to follow that up with an unblockable attack myself. Now this is amazing, but the problem is that this works on everything. So much so that if I learn this ability with the longsword, I can then proceed to do it with the short sword, the hunting sword, the mace, the axe, which doesn't make a lot of sense. And pretty much what this does is this will also do massive damage to them as well. This will absolutely kick the ever-loving Christ out of everyone. And you combine that with an increased strength and a few of the other perks in the game, and pretty much the Master Strike becomes the go-to way of fighting. And if you want to see the raw power of a Master Strike in a real combat situation, let's take a look at it right now, shall we? Okay, so we are back in the driver's seat here, and so just to prove a point, what I'm now going to do is I'm going to beat Captain Bernard with no armor whatsoever. Okay, there you go. He is only in his Jimmy Jams, and I'm about to beat Captain Bernard. Real weapons. Let's do this. And there we go. Done. Not a single hit. I don't know whether it was an oversight by them, or they didn't realize how powerful it would become. But essentially, the game now boils down to that, where I can just stand in the middle and press one button, which, as I just alluded to, it's a shame because I wanted to be at that point where I do spend hours and hours and hours learning these different combinations and different sword strikes that were used in real life battles, actual famous master moves used. But why would I? The Master Strike does everything. It doesn't matter if I've got 3-5 different guys. All I have to do is just keep backing up, Master Strike, back up, Master Strike, back up, Master Strike. No. It's still an amazing, like, 9.5 out of 10. And I have no problem with the Master Strike being in the game. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that if it's going to be in the game and you have a term like the Master Strike, it needs to be you start even attempting it at such a way higher level, so you master the long sword, the short sword, the hunting sword, the axe, the mace, strength, your hand to hand. You have to, master all of them before you even attempt to learn that ability. Like, it's an end game ability is what I think it should have been, and it needs to be harder to achieve. So tangents aside, after making Bernard my personal wench, I stopped by to hang out with Teresa and to get to know her better, and to also compete in fighting tournaments to get a free set of armor from Sir Hanush, so now I can face the open world of Kingdom Come Deliverance without fear of anything. Alright, well, so there we go. That's the entire Lords of Lipa set now. I actually really enjoyed the Rete tournament. I mean, it's easy money. The problem is, it's so easy to do the Master Stroke instead of, all the combinations, which I know is it's a guilty pleasure thing, because really I should be doing all the different combos and techniques that the game does put on offer, but it's just too good and too easy that I can always rely on it and fall back on it. It's that old additive of, if it's in the game, I'm gonna use it. What I'm thinking now is, what do I do? Do I carry on with the main story, which I really want to, and go to Ujits? Or I do need to go back to Talmberg, actually, because during my adventures, when I did visit there, Lady Stephanie was asking for my presence, so maybe that's what I'm gonna do. No. Yeah, you know what? Let's have a look. Let's see what Miss Stephanie wants from me. Oh, she's asleep. Well, good. I'm gonna bother her.
You wanted to talk to me, my lady.
It's true. I need something from you.
Amazing.
How can I help?
My cousin, young Sophie, is going to be wed. It will be an entry into a new life, and I want everything to be perfect for her.
Nice.
I'm looking for a few things to give her as a gift, and you're going to find them for me.
That's very presumptuous of you, my lady.
Normally I'd let the Chamberlain take care of it, but he doesn't have any taste. I can't trust him with this. And I've been told no task is too challenging for you. Is that not true?
How has she heard this, by the way? I'm guessing maybe she's heard me beating up Captain Bernard copious amounts of times. Maybe she's heard that I'm now the Rete, reigning 5-time champion.
It will be my honor, my lady.
I need you to pick up an ornamental crown from Sasau for Sophie, wine from a merchant in Ratai, and a roan from the stable in Ujits.
A roan and a crown. I can handle that.
Thank you, Henry. I just wish there were others here I could trust so well.
But why do you trust me so well? Why? That's the bit that I don't... No, I mean, I'm pretty sure, she's flirting with me again, by the way, of which she needs to, rein it in a little bit. I've had one conversation with this lady, one, and she's, totally madly, I don't know, fallen for me. But I've already got a lady, as you've already seen. Listen, My girl, Teresa. Yeah? You know, like, she's got the hearts for me as well. I'm gonna have a task ahead of me, gentlemen. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. And if you did, please do all the YouTube pleasantries down below. The good times are rolling. The good times are rolling. But until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you in the next video. Chitty bye.